Okay. Kuthiwa ke abantu abatsha ukuze ubamele ufuna ukuthetha omunye umuntu omtsha. Sinenduku esemgqubeni ke apha. Siphethe i-Ace. Inyanga High iphethe i-Ace isuka nayo emazweni. Kodwa nayo izalwane yalapha eNgcobo. Kuthiwa i-product yalapha eNgcobo. Nguye ke ozonika amazwe nkuthazo kubantu abafundi baka grade 12 abaphumayo. Nguye umuntu ozosinika amazwi obulumko namhlanje. Xa sohamba nawe umuntu omthi uvula indlebe umamele ubhale phansi. Masipheni izandla samkele i-guest speaker yethu. Inzalwane yalapha kuthiwa uphuma kwesi sikolo unxexa sifikayo loo nto leyo. Sihamba kunye nendlela. Sinqola yonke into le. Utsho xa sifikayo hayi nam kaloku nam ndandifunda apha ke. Ulindisiso Zangqa.
He has a Bachelor of Technology in Project Management. That's just the beginning. We're just starting. Moving on, he's a skilled theater and film actor. By now, most of us should have seen him on Zanzi Magic or maybe an advert or two. Right now, he's working as a senior caseworker at one of the African refugee settlements. He's changing the world for many Africans. Secondly, ufunde apha eNyanga. Wayedibheyitha apha eNyanga. Ufunde apha eNyanga lo mhlekazi walapha eAll Saints. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Mr. L Zangqa.
Guys, like Ingati and call importance of Puma. Like you look dead, first of all, this is I think you can have it. Okay, we'll get up. That's how it So first of all, actually gave me something on Drink Papanzi and Kifuna Sipin song and the patch of Kala Momayak. Jalazi Kamala. Right? So we go together, right? Yes. Never by being the brow is he gone. There's a reason for that. I'm not just closer throughout because as a debated and public speaker as a product I love us on Kilaraj, right? When I go in between it's Xhosa and in English, so I didn't want to use the one Polish, right?
So let's do this together. Jalazi Kamala Jazazu banding bandina Jakondi Kamala Jazazu banding bandina.
Thank you so much, Mr. Halapan. Before Ngale, let's try to trickle down. before I want to start with that part of right? To be anything in life, you need to know self first, right? The moment you puma after January, and all of that, I feel as though a majority of you within this moment, you have no idea when anything you apply right? Whatever course or you apply that you think you're good at, or that you think is the one that's going to make it, it starts with you before you can actually confirm this is where I'm going with my life. So to start there's a majority of people that I came in here now. I've got Nyanga Nabo and I left Nyanga, right? And this is where situations courses when they get to varsity. I live with medicine, right? Because that's what they said you are good at. Understand? You just because it's 190% at school, you think medicine is the way. Kandi, you're a person of data sciences. I want to understand the processes and when you like to. Okay. So, know yourself so that by the time you are actually putting in those applications, your options come to who you are also. You don't want to get into a place whereby we have to discuss mental health and mental illness again, right? Which is part of the point I'm going to talk about in the challenge, right? So with that, thank you so much for second we started off Kanda. So my name was Linda Sipo, surname Zangqa, Molo B, Molo S. So those two people are going to be most embarrassed the whole time Silava because I think I know them. I know them the most, right? Linda Sipo from L Zangqa, right? Mama Nyanga, hi sis. I'm a product of a single mother. I'm a product of a single mother. Coming from a family, a very huge family, right? And I chose specific individuals as part of my example. If you was born and bred, you will know about Amawela so all saints, right? Those are my mother's younger brothers. Understand? So and there's not good stories about them, right? So this is where this goes to. I wake up every day and I come to school and I do something for myself, coming from an environment that has those people. And it's easy for people to assume that just because you are raised into that situation, you should have those qualities organic, right? So, from you don't Lanwana supposed to be thoughts, right? You understand? So, Lanwana is supposed to be thoughts, Lanwana is supposed to be corrupt or whatever, right? But it goes to the first point of what I'm going to say to you. Your background is not your present or your future. To make a few examples of very prominent figures in society. Tyler Perry is a product of abuse, sexual and physical. But now he's the biggest black person in production in America. You understand? So your odds, never let them form against you. You understand? Fight against them. You understand? We have Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah is a product of a crime, like he always says, right? A father who is white, a mother who's Xhosa, in a time whereby that is a crime. And to wake up every day and you can't see Utata looks at you from the other side and greets at you like a creepy man, that's not a nice thing, right? But Trevor Noah takes that and makes it into fun, and it makes it into jokes, and then it makes him millions. Do you get what I'm saying? So starting today, whatever is the one thing that you use, no, I'll never be able to make it because mom was in my kitchen or whatever. Bruh, we were raised in my kitchen. We were raised by people who didn't know like how life would be going forward. But we had bigger dreams, and they allowed us to get into spaces whereby there's bigger dreams, right? And the way I know for a fact Lapa has a bigger dream in life. Understand? Because that means if if you understand that the world is like this when we talk elegance, you're already one step into the world. Because to repeat what everybody else has said, you look beautiful as hell. Clap for yourselves. Last example on your background is not your present or future. Black Coffee lost his arm. Understand? One hand, can't use it. And it's easy and typical for us to think he can never be a DJ. But that never stopped him, and it's made him the biggest DJ in Africa. You understand? So today, whatever the problem is, your background could be the fact that for the past few months, I haven't been doing well in metric. You still have about a few months to fix that. You understand? So your background is not your present or your future, and you are the change for your life. You understand? So to go back, be the change. It's like where you put in the work and you keep your eyes on the ball. I come to this room who knows you better than you know yourself. Understand? I'm going to give an example. For the longest time, when I was here, I obviously didn't do the sports that the cool guys do. I was not part of soccer. I was not playing rugby. But I thought I'm too skinny for rugby. That was the reason. But very skinny, skinnier than me, but that chap could run on the rugby field. So don't sell yourself short, because Masa didn't sell himself short. He went with the big boys and actually played rugby. Understand? So while I was here, obviously debate, public speaking, acting, those things are called for ama coconuts, right? That's not really a nice word, because unfortunately coconut, it's simple and brown on the outside, white on the inside. That means right? So it was said in a very condescending way. There was malice behind it, I was following, right? So guys, I'm not coconuts, right? Even when we go out to matches as debaters, you'd see the seclusion. So as co-welcome, do be able to understand. So for the longest time, you feel as though you don't belong. And for me, that's been a thing for some time, because the things that are supposed to make Abanyabantu to belong and the clicking us. And this is your Kabi Kuala, it's not my thing. I still don't watch it because I understand why some people are with that but to anyone who loves soccer, I'm sure the whole house does that. But so it's not me, and my thing is public speaking. Come and talk music now, come and talk arts now, come and talk media now. We're going to have a very good conversation. And that's something people will easily judge, because it's not what's popular around this space, right? It took me leaving Nyanga to find myself, understand? Which is going to the part where I'm saying, be the change. So for example, in Nyanga, I remember I hated skinny jeans, right? Because like I'm doing so and then finding myself, I realized that I'm actually into fashion. I want to look good. I want to feel myself uncommon. And then obviously the days of I'm gonna miss it, but those things are the things that I got passionate about. And when I got to varsity, I was like, I'm gonna try everything that everyone says is not for me, or not for Mrosen, or whatever, right? So I'm busy doing my ND at the time in environmental science management. So I'm in sciences, and then at the end of the day, I want to do modeling, I want to do acting, I want to do music, right? So it's called raining. This starts here. Do you know what is called black parent syndrome? Huh? You don't? So black parent syndrome is a syndrome whereby mama ndifuna ukwenza communication, right? I'm going to use an example that we've seen on TikTok. Out of everything on the school, right? That's the type of thing. Parents will not understand the type of dreams and aspirations that's now because they are not within the times someone else. You're lucky if your mother moves with the times, right? So mama, I'm passionate about acting. I wish I could act, right? But now let's try this course and see what happens after, right? That's my story. But then, because I was going for some time, I didn't have the conversation with her, right? But it was a conversation I had with myself. Right? So I go and I do sciences. Luckily, God's chance or whatever, I'm walking down the stairs at campus scene, and I see a poster that says, if you're a poet, singer, dancer, and actor, come and join us in this lecture hall, right? Funny enough, that was the start of me actually living the best life I've ever had. Do you understand? So I go and join. This arts group, and this arts group has not only taken me out of the world, but it's also taken me to places I want to perform. I've always wanted to perform it. When I was here in Nyanga grade 10, Miss Mziba and Mr. Teki, so may he rest in peace, they harnessed my acting talent, right? That's when I got the bug. And Sasiba, we prefers hot or cold. As I prefers if or would be there rehearsing, right? And on our first performance outside of here, we got it was first place, if I remember correctly. We got first place and brought a trophy home, right? So that bag was taken. And then when I got to varsity, I was able to perform in the places that Mr. Jackson would say, if you want to international festival, right? I'm gonna take you to Bloemfontein and all of that. So be the change that you want. If you have your own dreams, chase your dreams, but also have a balance between reality and your dreams. You understand? So when I come to that part, when I balance your dreams, passion, and reality, is that you need to always find a way. What do I mean by find a way? So your dream is to become a musician, right? But is it necessary for you to go and study? And whereas you have grades that actually can qualify you for something else. Understand? And the rest, guys? Okay. So what do I mean by balance your dreams and reality? Reality is that you pass it out and you're done, right? And you're qualified for a certain course. So, but at the same time, in Nyanga High, if you you're the person to go to. If you do anything artistic, you're the person to go to. And also maybe you are very good in sports. So let's not base it on only the things I've done. You're good in sports, you're good in any other thing. When you get to varsity, if there is a space that affords you to do everything that you like and to be great at it, why not take that opportunity? Do you understand? Because what happens is you're going to a world whereby it's your pizza, like you take every slice you want. It's up to you. You understand? It's up to you. It is very overwhelming, it's very scary, but I'll figure out it's up to you what I'm to do. You understand? So balance your dreams. So your dream is to be this, but your dream nowadays about that we get to see. You understand what is something that's going to work for me and what's not going to work for me. You understand? So after we have your MC is an award-winning radio DJ. Understand? And that's motivation to see that there's something out of media if you want to be a media personality. How about taking him for 2 seconds and run away with him and ask, how do I get into this space? Right? There's people within education. I want to get to a level of Bangumhloli, and I love or I have a passion for teacher. You have the people here. Where did you start? Understand? And the last thing is that you have the world at your fingertips. If you used your phones and your laptops for the right things and actually Google the right things, you would know what to find. Yeah, because times have changed, which is something I want to go to. During Itashalam, being a doctor was very much in demand. You go, or if you pass with very good marks from 60 and above, you might get into medical school, right? And then, and also before we carry on, I was not an overachiever at school. I just happened to pass and go along. I've never made top 10. So this goes to say that you're not wrong. If you haven't made top 10, there's still so much possibility for you. Understand? There's so many things that you can check. Your phone, right? If you can look at the time right now, this is the time of data sciences. Understand? IT data sciences, they are taking over the market. right? You have aspirations of going to travel abroad and living abroad. That's the place you want to go to. You understand? Because those people are creating the machines and the artificial intelligence that's taking the jobs of everybody. Sooner or later, we all need a DJ. Something is going to DJ for itself. Understand? So that's the future, granted, because we are coming into a robotic age. And then doctors are struggling to get jobs. But is it a wrong thing to be a doctor? No, it's not. You understand? So everything has a market increase, and then it has a market decline. So whenever you're doing your prospective job applications or varsity applications, to put it like that, think about what is in demand and what you want to achieve for yourself. So balance your dreams and balance your reality. Are we still okay? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. This is close to me ending this whole thing. And I'm going to take this to the teachers and parents. I've listened, and it's a good thing to remind them that your exams are coming. You need to put your effort and everything. But let's also not forget the mental health of these people. This is a very stressful time for any child. Matric, corner to corner, everyone is watching. It's Ilani, it's the parents, it's the school, and then it's the friends. And it's also the whole competition of I need to own up to what that's a lot of things, and but if there's not proper support to say, Bana, do your best, I'm here with you. Keep pushing, you'll get there, right? Then we're not supporting them enough. Within is that and everything, it's easier for Abani because the characters of Tugile, right? Omni can come in and sit for a good 30 minutes and get the whole chapter. Omni has to constantly visit, right? And this is not me to judge your work or anything, because I know psychology is a part of education, right? So you know how to deal with these things, you know how to support those things. I think we need to be more proactive with actually going to the learner and saying, hi, how can I assist? You wanted to test that, but you didn't do well. Where are you lacking? That pays so much homage to them going forward, because even if mama hostel, that call with mama is you understand the faith. Let it not be a thing whereby we have to run away from our own parents and our own teachers. I'm really stressed about the fact that we fail, right? Just to joke about this thing a bit, I'm going to take it back to me. So I'm doing my second year in environmental management. While lapin Nyanga, chemistry, I only passed the physics side of it. When I chemistry, I was like, you are. Then the second day, and then the it's June holidays. June holidays confirmed by now. Just then the other modules for the next quarter, right? So the by the time they said, I said, call the results. Can't do mama, I would try. As got pulled on the player for me. There's a chemistry in time. So I failed my chemistry and the other was going, you know. So the fact that you need pressure, but yeah, the number of results. Teach one Puma, failed chemist, right? And that's not a fact, but she didn't give me the space, but I'm very comfortable, but the more you got, I want to fail, so I don't know how to explain when I'm failing, right? I didn't say how to if I send her a cool. The comment engine. Opuma wow, I'm going to the very end because I'm going to so the boya and boya na boy mama what kala fitang that one why was it elementary that one and it's I was just in the and that was the it's I the elementary that one actually what's the plan going forward so that one. So okay, just because we failed in the quarter, there's something on the 8 last 6 months of time in the chemistry order. That means at least Nyanga is going to find him at, right? It's okay, but just do better next time. Not bana. How you as bana kusema non pako sa school. Na mbona WhatsApp wako. So no posta use club because they like it. No. These are young people. They will make their own mistakes. Understand? Bazo Puma, and they will become this because they are in an enclosed space. Now this goes to the parents. They are in an enclosed space here. It's easy for principal and the rest of the people who look after these children to keep them in that way they want. But also that gives them a space where by you need to prioritize a no right? I always say this to my own parent, when you see me living a life that you don't understand the men that you've raised. You understand? It took my mom a good 20 years for her to understand, and I actually have done a great job here. So when the time comes for you to stop putting pressure on them, pull back. Let your work unleash power. We need to start trusting them more. You understand? With that part being said, hey guys, I'm about to close more. I just said, we need to trust you more, right? We need to trust you more, right? And with trusting you more puts so much pressure on you. You need to put the pressure on your. Understand? No, I'm trying to pass it because the customer come and by now already exam was not that. You understand? And within that space, do not forget to leave. Understand? We have in Zangqa, right now, in clubs, looking at young women like you. You understand? This is something I'll always preach because I don't want anyone to ever aspire to that. Do not get yourself stuck into academics so much that you forget to leave. You understand? For me, I have done so much for myself, but every chance to that I got to leave, I did, because at the end of the day, you only get to be young once. And within that young life, balance it, get your paper, get your bags, and then get your degree and get out and get your life, and then be okay, and then move with your life the right way. You understand? So, with that being said, live your life in your own pace and stay in your own lane. With that being said, there's about 1,000 to 100 of you up on it, right? And you might think she's your friend, right? So if she's your friend, if she becomes the daughter and buys a car before you, I should buy a car. So that's my challenge because you don't know what she has. You get what I'm saying? Omnye doesn't even go to varsity, but is able to learn eForex, which is something that people are doing so fast. Forex traders is Pagami. And you look like a forex trader. So with that being said, Omju learns Forex so fast. Now, if those Forex traders are, that means some of you have bought your own clothes. Oh my God, proud of you, teach me. I'm kidding. So, Forex trader makes millions very quick. Flashing the lifestyle. I have a house at 21. I have the cars at 22. That one. And then you think that if you're gonna invest 100 grand, you're gonna get 1.5 by the end of the week. That's visible. That's how you're making him make money. You understand? So don't follow his pace. He learned that. He learned it in high school, and made something of himself. By the time he finishes third year, also the same pace. Do you get what I'm saying? So move your own pace, even if you don't, which is something that's probably inevitable, right? If you don't make it, which is something that's like funny, also, I hope all of you can get that 110%. But if you don't make it, it's not the end of the world. I didn't pass my maths and physics when I left here. I went to upgrade. My friends were in varsity. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the person who's gonna say you achieve all the time. I did fail. I did not do great, yabon. Because also Abba B and these bachelors we get, they sell you dreams. Because I didn't do well in my math and physics, but the paper in Belen go. Do you get what I'm saying? So the choice was for me, Ubana, what's your next step? Yabon. So even now, Nina, you actually have this thing straight up. You have people at home who've gone to varsity. You have people at home who talk to you about their life in varsity and how they got there. Listen and use what they tell you. Yeah, it's gonna help you survive. And before I close, in the world in eNgcobo, you need to be not destructible. You need to be not corruptible. You understand? Because we've watched shows whereby Siafika first year res and then it told me I'm slay queen, I'm a cubana, right? And I was like, okay, I think it's a band right now. Slay queen or I'm a cubana, and then you come in, innocent girl from the All Saints, right? Has no idea what cubana is. Has never even set foot down, right? And then this person because we'll figure we'll never enter this week, when it's next week and always has money coming in, right? And then influences you to be something that you don't want to be. And you're the one who ends up being in the back front of Isbedlele or whatever is happening, because there's a lot of things happening right now. You're going to a bigger world. Human trafficking, drugging, it means the end of people are trying by all means to get money. People are greedy for money. And this goes specifically to the women. Protect yourselves and be indestructible, be incorruptible, so that you can be safe, right? And then, this is the last part. I was here 2008 till 2010, and it was always hit your work into the stars, right? Most amazing slogan in the whole world. I love it. But that feels limiting, because the stars are here. How about to infinity and beyond? The world has endless possibilities. Do not limit yourself to what you see in front of you. You understand? What Nyanga says when they say hit your work into the stars, they give you an idea when you need to look further, right? But when you get there and you realize there's a bigger universe here, keep moving, keep chasing, you'll get there. And when you get there, don't stop, keep moving. That's the best way you're going to actually achieve anything you want. Don't ever stop, don't ever be stopped, don't allow anyone to stop you. You look amazing and all the best going forward.